pride, happiness, joy. So proud of these kids. They're so great. I'm so connected to every one of them, even the younger kids. Just to see them get to do this and see them work so hard and then get rewarded for it. That's what we preach to them. You keep working hard, you're going to get rewarded for it. That's what the Lord does. And man, just to see them do that, and the way that they did it. I mean, against a great team, and just to show up and keep punching. I'm just so proud of them.
You know, Colton, like you mentioned there, keep punching to make it 101 and mercy rule, and Colton takes a pass with 3 minutes to go and just keeps running down the field. Just, you know, what have these seniors meant to this team, like Colton, that, you know, just have that passion to, you know, get to this team to the win?
Yeah, just unbelievable leadership, unbelievable fortitude. I mean, you saw it last play, he's breaking tackles so he can get to the end zone. Isaac Thompson, I don't know how he did what he did tonight on the ankle. You know, he was not right, and he willed himself through it. So it's every dang one of them's like that, man. They keep fighting. It doesn't matter. And so they're just tough kids, but they're great kids.
You know, last year y'all are on the opposite side of this. So how much sweeter is it to, you know, be the ones that, you know, are getting the medals this year?
It's sweet regardless the situation. We kind of had a feeling, though, at the beginning of the year it was going to be Covenant again, even though, you know, they started slow. They had some injuries early in the year, but you just know that's the way stories are written. So we felt this was going to be how it ended up. Man, they battled through the playoffs. They won some shootouts, and so, you know, it was a concern. We were going to, you know, we joked that we might have to score 100, and we scored 101. So, but yeah, it was amazing. And, you know, last year we learned so much, and we talked this morning on the pregame show about just our vision for the year, that our whole off season was just about preparation. We didn't ever want to be out prepared again and lose a game based on that. And so we worked so hard, we prepared so much for this, and it paid off.
What would you kind of say to these outgoing seniors that have now been here for 4 years and kind of been a part of a whole lot of ups and downs here?
That I love them, that I'm proud of them, and look at what they built. I mean, they won 22 games the last 2 years. That's unheard of. That's incredible. And I just think they've set a standard now. We have this belief now that this is where we should be. Covenant's been doing it, you know, 5 out of 6 years. They've been in this game, and so why not us? Why can't we be that type of a program and be here every year? And that's our standard now. That's our expectation. So it's exciting, and they're a huge part of that. They were a building block of that.
Coach, I remember talking to you 5 years ago, and your goal was to get to a state championship, and now you've reached that moment 5 years since we first met.
Wow.
And just what can you say about this program now going forward? You bring a lot of pieces back for next year. How do you piece it together to go back to back?
They're just such talented kids. They've just got to keep working hard. They worked harder this year than they ever have, any of my teams. We expected more. We demanded more from them than any of the teams we've had in the past. And so that's got to be the expectation. But when you have this, you know, this experience for them, it's easy to draw on that and say, this is what we're doing. So, I expect these guys to come back and be right in the mix.
All right.
The feeling was, I think we had it under control, and we were really composed on the field. We were getting it done. We were working well as offense. We started off hot and ended hot, and we came out on top.
You know, they're kind of in the middle of the game. It felt like this offense slowed a little bit. What kind of got y'all back into it to be able to put up this mercy rule here?
I think our teammates and just where we are mentally as a team, we know that we can't slow down, and when we're at our best, we're going fast. So that's what we did.
I mean, you went out there and made some just incredible plays, and when you have great pieces around you, it's easy to make those plays. Just talk about your teammates on the offensive side and how big they were for you.
Everybody on our offensive team is a threat. No matter who they are, everybody can get it done. No matter who I give the ball to or whose ball's handing it, something awesome is going to happen.
What can you say about Hudson and Colton tonight, just, you know, being out there and pretty much catching everything you threw to them?
I think the relationship that Colton and Hudson and I have, we spent so much time together off and on the field that we work really well together everywhere. And when we get to clicking, we're hard to beat.
And then just, you know, you're just a sophomore. You still got 2 more years here with this program. Just how do you take this and build on it for next year?
We take the momentum and we keep working hard and keep putting the pedal to the metal and don't slow down.
Case, I've seen what it's like to win a state championship at the six-man level, and just tell me your feeling right now and just how excited you are.
I feel amazing. I feel like it's a mission complete, but just the mission started for me at least, because I got a bunch of the years left, and I think this team's in a good spot.
Well, just really excited. All the hard work over this year paid off. Case was throwing me some dots. Wasn't too hard to catch him and bring him down.
You know, going into this game, it was a rematch of last year's state championship. So how extra special is that one?
It's really great that we were able to come back and beat them as bad as we did, as bad as they beat
Hudson
us
Ramey, the GOAT.
last year. And I really just thanks to our coaches, we put in a lot more planning this year than we did last year, so really paying off.
What kind of allowed y'all to have such a breakout offense, not only for this year or for this game, but this year?
It's just everybody on the team knows what we're going to do. We're all close friends. We've been hanging out on and off the football field for years. We're just working well together as a team.
Hudson, I mean, you fight through all the elements of tonight and the adversity, and you stuck to the plan that Coach was talking about there in the huddle. Just how do you rally behind that, and just how did y'all piece that all together tonight?
Well, a lot of it's just coaches putting in extra work on the side. They make it simple for us. Tell us what to do, make it easy. We just got to go out there and perform.
You know, a lot of guys from this team on the offensive end especially are going to be able to come back. So what kind of lets y'all build on that towards next year?
Well, all of us, even though we're losing some really important seniors, they're going to be a big loss. All the people and all the younger classmen, they've been getting reps in. They know what they're doing. We'll be just as strong next year.
It only comes down to one at the end of the day, and it's you guys that end up on top. Just how do you feel in this
Feel
moment
great,
right now?
excited.